Hi everyone, welcome to One Tarot. This is your general intuitive tarot reading for April 2020 for the sign of Aquarius. What I've done, I've meditated on the cards and I've shuffled the cards, and these are the cards that have come out. Before I look at the cards, I'd like to talk to you briefly about how I feel the energy is around. I'm also using my own cards, and with my own cards I get a feel of the energy that's going to be around for a lot of you. And I do feel for April is going to be a very serious time for you. Perhaps some of you are really thinking about your careers, your reputation. I do feel it's a time to get organized. And maybe lessons are going to be learned in April, or maybe it's the start of lessons, because the reason I say that, in April, I do believe it's about March the 23rd, Saturn goes into the sign of Aquarius, so there's going to be a completely different energy around, and it's going to stay in Aquarius for roughly a couple of months, and then it's going to go back into the sign of Capricorn, where it's going to stay until I think about the 18th of December. Then it's going to be permanently in Aquarius for a good 3 years. I think I'm right in saying that, roughly. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've explained that, and so I do feel it's very serious for a lot of Aquarians, lessons to be learned. It's about the structure, about organising, and a lot of you will be connected with your career and your reputation. Okay, so let's look at the cards. The first card out is the Ace of Wands, and this is lovely. It's a lovely start. So this tells me there's new opportunities around for a lot of you. There's new beginnings. It could be connected with career, like I've said. It could be there's an offering maybe of an opportunity regarding your career. It could be relationships for some of you, but whatever it is, I do feel it's serious stuff that you're dealing with this month, and it's exciting as well. I do feel there's an excitement around these opportunities that are going to be around for some of you. There's enthusiasm, new beginnings. It could be anything: career, relationships, creative pursuits. But I do feel that it's getting off to a very good start for a lot of you. The card here, this is the card that I'm clarifying with, and it's the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot more motivation perhaps coming from you as well. There's a determination. Perhaps you're feeling self-motivated. It's a really positive energy. Some of you might even, it might be opportunities to move for some of you, because I often think of the Knight of Wands as the relocation card. And also I do feel that perhaps some of you, there's going to be some air signs around you. There could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries perhaps coming towards you. Perhaps they're coming forward with some offers for you, possibly. But I do feel there's new beginnings, potential new opportunities as you start the month, which is exciting. Let's have a look at the next card. The next card is the Hangman. So I do feel with these opportunities, possibly you're looking at things differently. You're perhaps having to look at things from a different perspective. Perhaps there is lessons for you to be learned, and maybe previously you've been doing something, and now you're finding that you're having to look at things from a different angle, view things differently. But there could also be a time of delay. Perhaps you're going to be waiting for something, hanging around for something, possibly. We'll see what card clarifies that one, but it could say that there might be some delays connected with any of these areas that I've talked about. And the next card here is the Six of Swords. So this is lovely. So maybe you are looking at things from a different perspective. Perhaps you're letting go of any worries, any fears that you perhaps had in the past. And you're wanting to move forward in a positive way, letting go of anything that no longer serves you on an emotional level, or any thoughts that you no longer need. So you're moving to a calmer place where you've got more clarity, and things are going to be calmer because you're looking at things differently. You're not looking at things the same way that perhaps you did before. Some of you might even be traveling. This could be a card of traveling overseas, possibly for some of you, or across water. It doesn't have to be, but generally I do feel that you're feeling calmer, and you're really wanting to move towards a calmer time in your life, possibly. Okay, the next card here is the 10. Wow, the 10 of Swords. So there'll be a lot of you that perhaps when Saturn was in Capricorn, it was perhaps a very restrictive time for you. So maybe a lot of you are coming out of these restrictions, this time of challenging time, and I do feel that perhaps you're nearing the end of some very worrying times, perhaps at times of anxiety, perhaps a time where you've been fearful. And I do feel that perhaps for a lot of you it's drawing to a close, and you're letting go. This card talks about letting go of all the worries and the fears that have perhaps held you back. And now you're looking at things differently. You can see things differently now. Possibly things are clearer to you. And the next card here, this is lovely as well, and it's the 10 of Cups. Again, this is talking about emotional happiness, family happiness. Perhaps there's been a situation that's finished that was connected with the past, and it had an effect on the happiness of everyone in the family as well, for some of you. But I do feel that this is a feeling of joy as well, joy and happiness with the family. So I do feel that things are, seems like a new chapter for a lot of you regarding your work or your creativity, relationships, possibly. Maybe it's the way you are with your family as well, relationships with others and your family. Let's look at the next card, and that's the three of Pentacles. So again, this shows that perhaps with your career, you're working hard with others to achieve something. You are perhaps working to make progress with your finances for some of you as well. Perhaps you're learning lessons, and now you're putting more effort into something. And also it could be that you're being recognized for your talents and your skills, and you're being looked at and appreciated for the hard work and effort that you're now putting in, possibly. But definitely could be working with relationships as well. Whatever the situation is around you, I do feel that you're working and putting effort in with others to make some results of some sort, and it could be working to make progress with your finances for some of you as well. And the next card here is another three of Cups. So this is nice. So maybe you're achieving happiness with friends and family, you're working together well, and perhaps your family are appreciating the hard work and effort that you have been putting in, you will be putting in the month of April. But I do feel that you're definitely letting go in order for you to feel the happiness and contentment and the joy. Maybe even at work, you're perhaps finding more satisfaction working with others, possibly. And what I've done, I've picked another card, and I've thought this card could be perhaps the start of maybe next month, you know. So I've picked an extra card to see what energy there's going to be around, perhaps for you to think about maybe for the following month, which will be May. And let's have a look at this card. And wow, that's lovely as well. The Magician. So the Magician is lovely. I talked earlier about you're all very talented and very capable of achieving, and I do feel that perhaps you're really trying to manifest things. You're taking action, putting all your skills, using all your skills in order to manifest your dreams or your desires. And I think you're going to put the effort in and start making things happen. And I do feel that perhaps there's going to be a lot of communication, but it's like I feel like you're wanting all your ideas to come together so you can start acting on them. So that's a really nice energy if that's what's going to be happening as you go into May. So I'll just recap on the cards. So like I said before, it's a very serious month. I do feel your reputation, your career, it's a time to get organized, have some structure, and I do feel there's opportunities around, possibilities, work, creative pursuits, new relationships being offered to you this month, and a new beginning. There's new beginnings for you, and I do feel that you're going to feel very enthusiastic, passionate about whatever is going to present itself to you. And with the Knight of Wands, some of you might even be wanting to move, or you might be thinking of moving, relocating. Some of you are just generally getting that enthusiasm back. Maybe if you've lost that enthusiasm and you've got the energy and the drive to make change, for changes to happen. The Hangman, perhaps looking at things from a different perspective. There might be some delays for some of you, but generally letting go of your thoughts that no longer serve you, and look to your future with less worries. For a lot of you, I feel some of you might be travelling across the water, and I do feel there's going to be an end of a chapter for a lot of you, an end of a time where you've had anxieties, worries, things that perhaps a lot of it was out of your control. But I do feel that you're moving on from a difficult situation, nearing the end of something, in order to achieve this family happiness and general emotional fulfillment, I feel as well. You're going to be working hard, others are going to appreciate you, the effort that you're putting in, and there'll be reason to celebrate by the end of the month. And next month you're going to really start putting all these ideas into action to try and manifest your dreams and your desires. I hope you've enjoyed that reading, Aquarius. If you enjoy watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe, then you can see when I'm going to put some more videos up. I do try and do weekly videos as well as the monthly videos. I want to thank you all for watching and wish you a wonderful April, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.